So to be obedient is not a virtue. So let me tell you a little bit about this. Let me tell you about Mary. She's a client that's been coming to me. She's in her late 40s. And she came to me with a fear of cats. And she can't explain why she has this fear of cats. But when she's in the presence of a cat, she feels totally powerless. She feels that the cat is going to jump on her lap and is going to somehow invade her space. But she has no memory of ever having a bad experience with a cat, so she can't really understand why this is happening. So as we were talking, and I just asked her a little bit about herself and a little bit about her childhood, she said something that really struck me. She said, I was trained to be obedient. And it was very interesting the way she said it, because in that moment I could see this 40-something-year-old becoming a 2-year-old in front of my eyes. You know, as she was talking about her life, she felt that she wasn't fulfilling her purpose. She felt that she was just procrastinating all the time and that she couldn't, she didn't know whether she wanted to stay in her job or not. She wasn't in a relationship. Somehow she didn't know what to do with her life. And, when I asked her about her parents, she said they were loving parents, but she was trained to be obedient. She somehow felt that she wasn't able to express herself. She wasn't able to be herself. She just had to do everything that she was told without questioning. So you might say, what's this got to do with the fear of cats? Well, it's very interesting because she had transferred the relationship with her parents, of her parents invading her space, of her being unable to push them away to be herself. She has transferred this experience towards a cat. So when she sees a cat, she feels that the cat is going to invade her space, that she has no control over this cat. She wants to push the cat away, but she just can't. So it's a very interesting thing that the mind does. When we're dealing with irrational fears, a lot of the time is to do with something as simple as that. So she was trained to be obedient. That means she was trained to give her power away. She was trained not to express yourself. She was trained to have a relationship with herself that was, I don't matter. Authority matters. I cannot make any decisions on my own. Decisions will come from the outside. So to be in your power means that you are able to recognize where you lost your power and how you are transferring that sense of loss of power into something else. It might be a fear of cats. It might be a fear of public speaking. It might be a fear of anything. So it's to make the connection. So if to be obedient is not a virtue, to be in your power, that is a virtue.